I'm a marketing major from Frederick, Maryland, and I want everyone to take a second and close their eyes. Close your eyes. And we're going to have a moment of silence for a teen that took their life today. But to be realistic, if we would have a moment of silence for about 1 minute long for every teen that commits suicide today, we'd be sitting here in silence for about an hour. All right, how many of you have had a friend that has contemplated suicide? How many of you had a friend that, or someone in your school that has actually taken their own life? Teen suicide is a tragic occurrence that takes the lives of many, but can be prevented by knowing the signs. During this time, I will talk about the importance of suicide awareness, the signs of suicidal behavior, and prevention methods. Okay, this topic is really relevant. 15 to 24 is our age group and our peers' age group. This topic has affected many of us, including me personally. And if you've seen the news lately, you would have seen the story about Amanda Todd, another adolescent who was bullied and took her life because of it. This is a real, current, and painful topic that affects many people and may help in being more aware of the depressed peers. I know because I have known someone who took their own life without any warning, one who gave many cries of help, but no one listened, and one friend who was reached in time and still lives today. This suicide awareness is important because it is most recurrent in our age group. We're the closest people to this age group and know more about our friends and are more likely to recognize the signs more than an adult or a mature person. Teen suicide is becoming more common every year with bullying and depression and just common adolescent woes and whatnot. Car accidents and homicides are the leading cause of death for people our age, but suicide is not far behind, accounting for the third leading cause of death for people between the ages of 10 and 19. Suicide is the 11th leading cause of death overall in the U.S., and bullying is becoming a major influence on this. Sayings such as these, either internally or even externally, are like life isn't worth the pain or having nothing to live for. If anyone says anything like this or shows signs of helplessness or has any thoughts like this, they are most likely either depressed or considering suicide. Some other signs include mood disorder, lack of interest, withdrawal from personal activities, lack of energy, anxiety, weight loss and weight gain depending on the person's previous eating habits, and uncontrolled emotions and bipolar disorder. The only way to prevent suicide is to stop it before it happens, because once the action is done, there's no turning back. There's one suicide for every 25 attempts, and even this number can be reduced by knowing the signs and not ignoring when people are crying for help. It is important that we are aware of this behavior and its consequences, and are able to point out depressed individuals so that we can possibly save a friend, colleague, or someone you know, and reduce the number of suicides victims in the U.S. And by knowing the signs and paying attention, a friend can be saved from a permanent solution to a temporary problem. As said by Dr. Jane Pearson, suicide is the most preventable form of death, therefore it should be prevented. And thank you, and hopefully from this you have learned ways you can help a friend or someone you know by stopping them early. And lastly, recognizing the impact of teen suicide and the pain it causes can help prevent it and not to ignore the signs. Thank you.